Okay guys, so far, update here. I'm taking parts off the tractor, cleaning them up. That part's got some rust on it. It's weird because it has crank handle support and the front grille, but it's okay. Every part here, this seat was rough. She's looking good now. But every part has been taken down to bare metal. I mean, shining. Everything. That wheel took me a long time. There was a lot of paint packed up on it. Sandblasting would be great, but the electrolysis is doing good. The carburetor, fuel bowl, everything is in there. I got it stored away. That's all done, rebuilt. PTO cover, both of them, springs for the seat, front grille. I gotta get new bolts. Those bolts are pretty wasted looking. Tappet cover, oil pan, bare metal. Pounded some dents out. I do body fitting, body finish work at the Ford plant, and pounded some dents out without using Bondo. Had that down to silver. Got all my bolts lined up. Been wire wheeling my bolts so that they're clean and priming them. Probably when you get ready to put them all on, it doesn't matter because it's going to crack the paint. But I just wanted to show you. Drawbar, everything. So working hard. Hope it pays off. I'm sure it will. But here's the accumulation so far of what I got. Hey guys, just continuing to update. Got the head out here. Got all my valves. Measured them out to see how worn they were. I got a new valve kit. Thinking about valve guides, seats, everything, but they look pretty good. You know, they got good silver to them, and everything isn't looking good. So I'm not quite sold on the idea of redoing the whole thing. Valve seats, valve guides. I do have a new valve kit, so I'm going to take a look at that. Here's the tractor so far. I've been taking parts off it slowly and working on them like I showed you in the basement. And like I said, I've been taking everything down to bare metal. The electrolysis tank is working overtime. Been really cooking some parts, getting paint off. Doing a little minor scraping, putting them back in this container. I also put the new shifter on. Well, I shouldn't say new, but the one I got. Kind of loose, going back and forth. Everything operates fine with it. But I liked how tight my old one, well, I shouldn't say old one, but the one that came on the tractor. And I had a little extra time to kill. So I tore it apart. Put it back together again, because I could. Took the bolts off. Little poppets down there, those little springs with ball bearings. Everything seems to work good, and it's a lot tighter. So I'm thinking if I can push that roll pin out, I can put the new handle, on it. Use the spring that came with it and everything. I'm thinking about doing that. I like how this one is a lot stiffer, has a good feel to it. I don't think this tractor has had as many hours on as usually what's out there. I mean, it still had 3-inch pistons and sleeves in it, which isn't probably normal for a 70-year-old tractor. I don't know. Hard to say if it's original or not. That wire wheel on small parts works well. Better be wearing your eyeglasses, because, you know, stuff does come off. And my valves, I looked at all the valves and everything, got sizes off of them, so I'm not done on that yet, but wanted to give you a little update. Took the lights off of it, put the glass and the seals away nice and safe. This one back here has lost its chrome silver effect. I think they actually make a high temperature silver type paint. I might look at that option, but kind of fearful of taking all this apart because I don't want to break it. And when you pull these out, there's like a little rivet where one wire goes to it. I guess it grounds it, and then the other goes to the light. Kind of fragile stuff. So and I got all my clips that the wires would go through the bar with. So wanted to give you an update. Also, I replaced the seal on the PTO shaft here. So shouldn't have any leaks there. Unless it leaks back in here, we'll find out. But we'll see what's going on there. So that's where I'm at. I got the bracket in there. I got the end of the spring rod for the governor shaft in there, and just been cleaning stuff up. So got a little box over here. Thinking about taking the oil pump, and I lubed up the gear and everything in it, and I'm thinking maybe about dropping it in oil and just letting it sit over the winter, because hopefully here sometime around Christmas I'm going to take the front end off, and I don't know right now as if I'm going to get a cherry picker. You can buy them, $180 at Harbor Freight. Block up the rear, the shaft here, roll it backwards, or if I'm going to take the front clip off, there's bolts here that hold the front clip on, brace it underneath, pull it away, get it out of the way, and take an engine stand from this way. So there's some options here I'm thinking about. Hate to buy an engine stand. Well, I'd rather buy an engine stand. They're about $65 for a 1,000-pound load. Change the bolts out, make it sturdier, slide this away, put a new clutch in. Everything looks good inside there. So I'm still kind of kicking that around what I want to do. There's a couple ways to go about it, you know. But I hate to have a cherry picker and a bunch of stuff after this is done, and then have to push it around my shed, because you know you only got so much room. So we'll see what's going on here. But wanted to give you a little update. That's where I am. It's getting cold out. It's November 8th or 9th here, so you know my painting days are getting limited, so the rest is going to be the mechanical in the winter time. Fire the heater up. I've been firing it up, so